Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Manu from Piano Sight Reading, where I give sight reading tips to piano players. And I've also started a series where I sight read your compositions, so pieces by living composers. And in this video I will be sight reading one of 3 pieces I received by Argentinian composer Dario Duarte. And these are called 3 Little Pieces for Rainy Days. And this is what the composer says. They have an intimate and nostalgic atmosphere typical of those rainy days. Now what's interesting is that in a recent video I sight read a piece by another living composer, and the title of the piece was Rainy Day at Home. It will be interesting to see if there are any similarities between the 2 pieces. That was quite nice. It had some tricky things about it. The changes of time signature was going from 4/4, 5/4, sometimes 3/4, but what was more challenging was the accidentals. You have 3 sharps in the key signature, and then you have all these other accidentals. The tricky part is to remember the 3 sharps, but then also take into account the accidentals. The sounds are not your typical sounds, like it's not super tonal like a classical piece. So sometimes you're playing and you wonder, oh, is that really how it's meant to be? Because it's not predictable like classical music. But it's nice that it has these sounds that are not predictable. That's the beauty of music of this century, is that you can find all sorts of sounds. It's not just strictly within one key signature where you have to start in one key and end in one key. Now it's a lot more flexible. So this piece would be an example of that. So thank you very much, Dario, for sending your 3 pieces. I've decided to just sight read this first one. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I recorded this once more before this take, where I was also sight reading the second piece, and I had quite a lot of trouble with the time signature. It was in 5/8, because you have all of these repeated notes. I kept on doubting myself whether I was playing the right amount of notes, and so after playing through some of the piece, I decided, okay, I'm just going to do another take and not play the second piece because I don't want to destroy it. And besides, it's meant to be quite fast. The right hand would sound, and all of that in the 5/8. So I decided to leave it out. But it did sound quite nice. It has some really interesting harmonies. Maybe I will practice this one and then record another video. I'll see how I go. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then please like it and share it with your fellow musicians. And if you happen to be a composer and you would like for me to sight read some of your pieces, then have a look at the links in the description so that you know how to submit your pieces. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.